A day in the life of a database administrator. Now, people ask me all the time, what's it like being a DBA? My answer is always the same. It depends, right? So I've supported database across 4 different organizations across 2 different countries. So in this video today, I'll be sharing with you what's exactly the same across the organizations and what's completely different, what nobody talks about. Now, you have the morning ritual. No matter what company you work at, there's going to be company A, B, C, or D. I start out by checking alerts, right? The number one place you go to is your email. You check whether there are failing backups, failing jobs, any type of blocking issue that may have occurred, right? And then address anything that may require action at that point in time. If everything is green, well, that's good. It meant that nothing exploded and you'll have a good start today. Well, some of the times. Number two, the invisible pressure. Sounds strange, right? Now, that's the second thing that is the same. All poor organizations rely on one truth. If the database goes down, everything goes down. It doesn't matter if it's payroll, healthcare, e-commerce, analytics. The database is the heartbeat. And every DBA knows they're all in the stethoscope. And this is where you have to be cool, calm, and collected and know how to put out the fire once the building is all lit. Number three, the detective work. Now this is the third universal truth. Every DBA are a detective. Slow queries, missing indexes, a store procedure behaving badly, a developer who swears nothing changed but something is really off. Now across all 4 organizations, I would have spent time reading query plans like a crime scene report. Analyze logs to identify root cause of problems. Analyze queries to see how I can optimize them for better performance. And every missed result feel like catching the culprit red-handed. Number 4, the guardrails and the backups. And of course, this is the most sacred ritual of them all. Backups, 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 backups. Full backups, transaction log backups, differential backups, you name it. Now, I'm just referring to SQL Server DB here. I would have managed all of them in terms of Oracle, Postgres, you name it, right? But it doesn't matter which database system you're working on. Backups is your number one priority. You have to protect your data as it is priceless. Well, it is literally priceless, right? Because in every one of these companies, it is. You don't want to have any form of failure and then somebody comes to you and say, hey, restore my database just before the failure occurred. Now, if you can't do that, you no longer have a job. So those are some things that are common right across the board. So what's different? Now here's where things get a little bit interesting. All 4 have databases, but each one has its own personality. So for example, in company A, everything was quiet, methodical, and somewhat structured and well documented. Company B, the wild west, right? For example, someone runs a query in production without informing the relevant teams, giving them the heads up so they can take the necessary precautions or perform the necessary monitoring if needed. Company C, meetings for everything and micromanagement. Even meetings are literally about scheduling the next meeting, no jokes. So if you have encountered any of these so far, please let me know in the comment section below what you have in common so far and what are your differences. So the second thing that would be different right across the board is the technology stack. Every company feels like a different level in a video game. Company A run clean, disciplined databases. Databases well indexed, well normalized and things like that. While Company B has a hybrid structure of Postgres, Oracle, MySQL, and something old that nobody knows the credentials for anymore. That password would have left with the DBA maybe 10 years ago. Company C is cloud first. Everything in Azure working perfectly smooth, nice, and efficiently. However, it comes with a cost sometimes. And you have the people. This is the biggest difference and the number one driving factor of cultures. So for example, in say Company 1, everything must follow the chain of command. Everything must be escalated. No level up dynamics. I mean, if the house is on fire, it's more important that you report the fire, then you address the fire, then report it after. No problem. While in another culture, there's a fire, you took care of the fire, notify everybody else, everybody happy, no issues. All merry and dandy. So I've heard about micromanagement. I didn't know what it was until I actually experienced it. So I knew it was a thing which I would have experienced in one of the companies. And to be honest, that's not something you want to experience. But for the company, because that's how the company or the team may operate, it may seem normal, right? But it isn't. When you experience better, you're like, this is not for me. So that's something that would have been definitely different across the full organization. And another one is like, we're the secret society. Nobody knows what we do, but they all hope we keep doing it, right? Now, what I do in my DBA Accelerator coaching program is that I teach you what you need to know that you'll be able to function across all types of organization. It doesn't matter the culture that you have, you'll be able to go and function almost like a senior DBA, right? I give you the hands-on things that you need to know when you hit the ground running. So being a DBA can be chaotic, it's predictable, it can be stressful sometimes, again, depending on the team that you work on. No, and one thing to note, it's the same, it's completely different all at once. Now, once you acquire the essential skills that you need, you can be a database administrator anywhere around the world. Now, if you have questions, right, again, please leave them in the comment section below. If you have anything that is similar or different, please leave them in the comment section below and let we have a discussion. And don't forget, you can join my Telegram group. The link will be in the description of this video so we can grow and build as a community and learn from each other. So that's it for now, guys. Don't forget to leave a like or comment on this video.